cold call from outside.
Yeah, we need some of those, the Florida vibes.
That's right, dude. Y'all can come down here.
I need to. I know. I wish I could have went down with Elion, man. I just wish I could get the time off work.
All right,
You can do it out back. Do it at the table back there.
I'm almost there. So yeah, bro, my dogs are gonna go nuts probably. Oh, there's like 19 people in the waiting room. Not really. There's a lot though. Holy crap.
See, we wanted to.
Hey, if you guys are getting any noise from me in the background, just let me know and I'll mute myself. It is kind of loud.
And we'll deal with the dogs. Hang on, let me get through the house real quick. 1 second. All right. That's dirty. That's disgusting. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Guys, Elian just said it's cold in Florida. I'm not the only one. Y'all give me crap for that all the time. Tammy, you hear your son? He's out here going crazy.
Yeah, last night.
Doesn't know any better.
What's that?
He doesn't know any better.
That's why you sent him down here, right?
Exactly.
Like, you fix him. No. All right, guys, what's up? Happy Friday. All right, guys, so excited to be with you all. So we're going to talk about what to do after you get the IBA, because this is the number one place that we are we're dropping the ball as a team, right? Not one person in particularly, just as a whole team. We're missing the mark here. So there are basic things that need to happen after you close the IBA. So let's we've closed that door the rest of the way. So let's imagine that I just wrapped up my IBA with someone. Okay, so none of the quiet places, but let's just pretend I wrapped up an IBA with Ellie, and I'll just pick on you. So just don't unmute yourself, otherwise it's gonna be crazy. But I just recruited Elion, and now we're going through the end of the IBA, right? So I had him, as I'm filling out the IBA, I should have had him download Telegram, and I should have had him download the Primerica app, okay? So please make sure y'all are taking notes if you can. So when I'm going through the IBA process, I'm asking him all of his questions. I'm like, hey, go to the App Store, download Telegram, download the Primerica app, okay? So he does that. Now we have the IBA number, so I get him logged into his Primerica app. Okay, so that is the first thing that you should do. Like, you should do, and you can figure out what routine works or what rhythm works for you here, but I'm going to get Elion into the Primerica app. Anybody want to put in the Zoom chat, why would I get him the Primerica app on the appointment? You can answer.
They get their $50.
The $50 bonus, right? So I'm trying to get him his $50 bonus right away. Why? I want him to see money in his account when he logs on. It's only 50, but I want him to see it, right? So I get him logged into an app. I also have him just open and set up a Teachable account, because if you save their number, right? If you're saving their phone number in your phone, when they upload, it's not Teachable, excuse me, when they set up Telegram, my bad. When they set up Telegram, they're going to automatically be in your contacts on Telegram, and then you can add them in the team chat. Okay, so I'm getting him into Primerica. I'm welcoming him to team chat. I'm still on the call with him at this point. And I'm setting a precedence for how quickly I want him to get through the stuff I'm putting in the Zoom chat right now. So that's a really ugly looking text message in the Zoom chat. But what I do is I take that's my quick text. All I have to do is type in the letters NEWRE, and that pops up, and I can send it. So figure out a shortcut or something on your phone, or copy and paste boards, whatever works for you. And you should use that. So they're going to sign up for Telegram, or for Teachable, excuse me, right? They're going to go to Teachable. They're going to go through that. They're going to click on that. And I just tell them, I'm like, Ellie, and I need you to log in to Teachable today, create an account, log in. Okay. And he says, okay, great. I'll get through that. Perfect. The second thing, I need you to watch the video. It says, follow this link. I need you to watch that video of what we do with our clients. All right. And last but not least is an orientation video. You don't need to watch that, but if you want a little bit more info about how to get your business going right away, that is the fast start that I did. It's like the A&D fast start presentation that I do for people that we used to use. It's still a good fast start. It's not an orientation necessarily, but it's a fast start presentation. So not a terrible thing to give them. Okay. So that's what I use. I would 10 out of 10 recommend that you guys use that as well. Okay. So make sure you all are going through those things. So I have gotten him into Primerica. I've gotten him into the Telegram. I showed him Teachable. Now this is something that we have to start doing. Everybody type, I have to start doing this in the Zoom chat. Everyone type that. I have to start doing this. When you recruit somebody, I do not care if you're running 10 minutes late for the next appointment, get them into licensing. Okay. Y'all with me here? Get them into licensing every time. If you want to license more people, guess what you should do? Get more people into licensing. Fair? Y'all good with that? All right. So I recruit Elian. I get his rep ID number. I get his Telegram. He downloads Telegram. I send him the text messages. I put him in the group chat. I welcome him in the group chat. He's in the Primerica app. I get him into licensing. It takes 5 minutes to get him into licensing. If he's having an issue with it, or if he lives in Ohio, which that's another issue in and of itself. But if he's having an issue of it, right, or you can't get them into training because they're from Ohio or New York and they have to get a different link, connect them with me or Lynette ASAP. If you have Lynette's number, perfect. Connect them with Lynette. Hey, Lynette, this is Elian. He lives in Ohio. Can you get him the links to get into licensing for Ohio? That's it. It's very straightforward. Okay. Outside of Ohio, you get him into licensing, and then you set the precedence of how to get through that first chapter. It should not take you more than 5 to 10 minutes, but you taking that extra 5 to 10 minutes to get them into licensing will massively increase your licensing numbers. You guys want to know what's causing the explosion in our team right now? It is the fact that we've licensed over 7 people for the last 3 months consecutively. They all don't stick around, but there's more bodies that are licensed, right? And those of you that are recently licensed, are you more or less excited than you were before now that you have the ability to get paid? Probably more, right? I would venture to guess. Maybe not. Maybe that's just me. But the reality, guys, is if you get more people licensed, you have more people that can write business. You have more chance to override something. You have more chance to get people that are recruiting people. You have more of a chance to build your business. Okay. We need to get really, and I really believe that this will be the last month that we don't license at least 15 to 20 people in a month. Like I'm dead serious. Like we're almost at 10 already. I think we're at eight new codes this month. Guys, like it should be your number one mission in life for everyone on this call to get one new license every month. One new license every month. Like if you focus, Caleb, if you focus on getting one license a month, and then you teach that person how to get somebody licensed, and you also get somebody licensed, you go from 1 to 4 in 2 months. And then you're at 8 in 3 months, 16 in 4 months, 32 in 5 months, 6 months in, you have 64 codes on your team. And that's more than we have right now on our team. Don't overcomplicate the business. You get one person licensed and teach them how to get one person licensed. That is it. It is, I promise you guys, it's not rocket science. The duplication happens when you're leading from the front and you're doing the right stuff. Okay. And I'm not trying to like come down on anybody at all. Like this is not like a normal, like what we've been doing the last 4 days of like sales and overcoming objections. No, this is overcoming your own objections that you have around the speed at which you can grow your business, right? I think a lot of us don't think we can move as fast as we can, right? Like you don't need to be a senior rep for 9 years, okay? You can get to district leader, a division leader. You can have a big base shop with a lot of codes and be ready to go as an RVP in a few months. It just takes dedication and you being really focused on the growth of the licensing, the licenses in your base shop. All right. So guys, look, I get Elian into POL. I get him into licensing. I welcome him in the group chat. I make sure he's in Telegram, and then he has the Teachable link, and then I schedule the orientation. All right, so I am working on a set schedule right now for orientations. I don't have a set schedule right at this moment in time, but I can tell you guys that it's going to be regular throughout the week. There will be 3 during the week, probably Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then I'll do 1 on a Sunday afternoon or a Sunday night, probably. Most likely right before Sunday skills, but not this week because I have a leadership meeting at our church that I have to be at. So once a month, we won't have that. So it's gonna, I'll tell you guys this, 6:30 p.m. every Sunday, we'll do an orientation. How's that? 6:30 p.m. every Sunday, we'll do an orientation. And then Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I will lock down a time that works and we'll make it happen, okay? I'll do 1 during the week, during the daytime, and then I'll do 2 at night. That way you can figure out a time that works for them. And if they can't make it to the orientation, guys, there is 1,000 different videos that they can use. There, I mean, and honestly, you should know how to give an, or like, let me rephrase that. You shouldn't necessarily know this right away, but if you don't know how to give an orientation yet, I would challenge you to get on the orientation and take notes for a few times and watch how to give an orientation, and then you can give one. I learned by watching. Okay, so like you guys don't need to rely on me, but lean on me. Does that make sense? Yes, Karen, mother, yes. This Sunday, no, not this Sunday at 6:30. Normally, yes, but this Sunday, no, because I have a thing at the church and there's not enough time for me to get somebody else to run it. But I can do one at a different time on Sunday if needed. But guys, so again, I'm gonna say that one more time. Like, you don't rely on me to build your business for you, but you can lean on me to help you. Okay, you can lean on the stability of our business, and you can lean on, you know, our income and where we're at and our growth, and you can use us as the example. If you're not where you want to be yet, recruit to me, right? This is literally what I'm training on tomorrow, is recruiting to a person, not to Primerica. Okay, and there's nothing against Primerica. It's just if they're like, hey, go join Primerica, they'll just go to the website, you know what I mean? And then they're gonna not be excited. But if you put somebody in front of me or in front of Elion or Josh or Cassie or Karen, like, they're going to believe in themselves. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, you guys care about me. Like, I want to be a part of that, right? You're recruiting them to an environment. You're not recruiting them to a company, right? So like when you're doing that, guys, you got to sell out the orientation. Like after I get them into everything and we're all set, I'm going to be like, bro, I can't wait to see you on your orientation. You're going to get to meet, you know, one of our key leaders, like either Dan or one of our other, our senior regional leaders. Like, and they're going to give you an incredible orientation. Then we're going to get you started on building a business. It's going to be amazing. What I need you to do between now and your orientation, right? Write these down. These are the bullet points I tell them every time. What I need you to do between right now and your orientation, it's usually 24 hours or so, is I need you to get through section 1 of the Teachable. It's going to take you 15 minutes. I just want you to walk through, make sure you're into licensing, make sure you have the direct deposit set up, make sure you have all those things. Okay, so I need you to get through section 1. Number 2, I really want you to get through chapter 1 of your licensing if you can. And I tell them, like, and this is what I would say. I'd be like, hey, look, man, all the guys and girls that come in and they crush it, they get through chapter 1 before their orientation. Or I'm just setting that precedence. Like, hey, if you're serious, like, you're going to get through it. You're going to take 30 minutes, knock it out, Google the answers. I don't care. Just get through chapter 1, make it happen. Okay. Because once you're licensed, you never got to do it again. And then last but not least, if there is a meeting coming up, I'll tell them. And so, guys, one of the things I did is we recruited 5 people on Tuesday for Luke and Mike, I think. And we pushed all of them into the training on Tuesday night. 2 or 3 of them were like, this is awesome. One of them was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Great. I don't care. Like the last thing I'll tell you guys about your new recruits, what do I do with my new recruits? Stop getting emotionally attached to the outcome for them. Right? Who cares? Like, and I'm saying this in the most loving way possible. Nobody really cares, like, if they quit or not. They're either going to quit or they're not. We want them to win. We want them to stick around. We want them to be a part of the business. We want them to be a part of the team. We want them to win and win big. But you can't dictate if they're going to win or not. It's up to you. Like, it's up to them. Right? And guys, I think one of the biggest downfalls, correct me if I'm wrong, that every one of you on this call, except for me, is running into right now is you are so involved in like, oh, but this person quit. Like they just didn't believe in it, right? And they quit. And then you're like, oh my gosh, the Primerica doesn't work. Like that's what we think. They're not quitting on you. They're not quitting on Primerica. They're quitting on themselves. They had a dream or a vision or a goal at an hour ago when you met with them. And then they went to Reddit and got all their information from Reddit and they quit. Who cares? Like, what does that tell you about their brain level, right? I'm just being real. Like Forbes Investors Business Daily, right? Does not get it wrong, guys. Look, time's 8:16. Awesome. Perfect. I got 4 minutes. I had the most vivid dream last night, you guys. It was the weirdest thing. Mom, you'll laugh at this. I had a dream that my brother-in-law, Angelo, took out a whole life insurance policy from State Farm. Dude, and I could like read the freaking name on the contract. It was the weirdest thing. Like I was literally in my dream, like pissed. I woke up so mad because like he had a whole life policy and my sister knew about it. Morgan, that's the worst part because I met with her like 2 weeks ago. And so she's like, here, you can look at it. And so I'm looking through it and this thing's going to lapse in like 3 years or not 3 years. Sorry. It's going to lapse in 30 years. He's 3 years into it. No cash. I was so freaking bad. Like I was, my blood was boiling. I was so pissed. I woke up so many times in the middle of the night and just looked at my phone. I was like, is this like, what time is it? Is it real? Like what's happening? This is all like 2 or 3 in the morning. I could not sleep last night. I was so mad that my brother-in-law in my dream had a State Farm whole life policy, guys. Like it was the funniest thing. But guys, like that's when you've seen the crap that I've seen inside of some of these policies, y'all, like I'm telling you, like these agents, man, like these life insurance agents are just straight up out here just ripping people off and they do not care. And a lot of them know. That's the worst part about it, guys. Like a lot of them know. Like I'm in a group chat with life insurance agents from across the country and they're like, oh, just close the IUL, like just close this, just close that. But then later you'll see them do a little Roth IRA or something like that. And so like they know what is right and what is wrong, but they still sell the garbage. Right? You know what I'm talking about. They still sell the garbage because they know they make more money off of it. Guys, I'm telling y'all, it's the craziest thing. These people just legitimately don't care. And it's not every life insurance agent. If your like brother is a life insurance agent, I'm sure he's great and not ripping people off on purpose, right? But these other agents that know what they're doing, it's guys, it's like I'm telling you guys, like if you haven't seen it yet, you need to get on more appointments because you will. Right. If you want to see a couple policies, go back to last Thursday and Friday's wake up calls and watch the replay. I'm serious, guys, like for real, go back and watch them like and look at how bad these policies are. And next week on our wake up calls, I'll go through a couple more of those policies. I'll keep running like the blue page presentations and role playing and stuff like that. There are 3 of those from earlier this week. They're all the same. If you go watch them, they're basically exactly the same. So it should be enough that you're like, okay, I generally get the concept and we'll keep going through those and keep practicing those. But guys, like you have to be armed with what we do is right, guys. Like these agents out here, like the crusade for Primerica, if it was as strong as it was with A.L. Williams, if you go listen to Art Williams, like you could watch an Art Williams video and you get like pissed. You're like, I'm going to go sell life insurance. Everyone needs this. Whole life insurance is garbage. But we in Primerica, for whatever reason, don't talk about the crusade as much, right? Art Williams said it's 50% the crusade and 50% the dream, right? We sell like 75% the dream and like 25% not even the crusade, right? Like we need to understand how terrible what people are doing to your family members and your friends is. It's horrible. Like you just have to understand that like you got to learn it so you can see it, so you can explain it. Does that make sense? And when you're learning it, you need to learn it to teach it. Don't learn it to know it. Learn it to teach it. Does it make sense? Like you need to learn it to teach it, guys. And so I want to challenge everybody this weekend. I want to challenge you guys. Wait, hold on. How many of y'all did your homework yesterday? We got to check in real quick with the class. How many of y'all watched Why Primerica at the KT? Just type me in the Zoom chat if you listened to that yesterday. Why Primerica at the KT? There's 17 people on this call. Well, let's assume 3 of you weren't on the call yesterday. So let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Josh is driving, so I'm not going to make him get into an accident. All right. So that's about 50%. Okay, guys, listen. listen, if I can't call on you, we'll have a pop quiz next week. We're not doing this today. But if I can't call on you, if I can't be like, Morgan, group life insurance, and you can't give me the 3 reasons right off the top of your head, you do not know it. You need to listen to it again. You need to study it. Just like when you're going through your flashcards, when you're getting licensed for terms to know, you should have flashcards of the 3 reasons why group life sucks, the 3 reasons why cash value is bad, the 3 reasons why we're better than all the other terms. I'm telling you guys to do something that's going to make you a lot of money if you learn this stuff. Okay. So you should go after it again. If you don't have flashcards, so this is not your homework for today, but if you don't have flashcards of the why Primerica at the KT, Tammy, it's why Primerica at the KT. We'll post it. I'll have someone post it in the, if you can post it in the Telegram, that'd be awesome. The YouTube video. Guys, it's an hour and 15 minutes long. That will be the most financially rewarding hour and 15 minutes, the best hour and 15-minute investment you could ever make in yourself. The best class time you could ever have is learning the 5 other types of insurance and objections and stuff. Cassie already got it. And why what we do is better. Okay. So go and do that. But I want you guys to make flashcards today of those things. And I want you to post your flashcards in the Telegram and show everybody like, hey, I'm serious. I'm here. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to learn, and I'm going to get better, guys. We have 18 people on this call right now. I want you guys to just understand, if everybody got one person, right? Just one person on this call next week, we will double our base shop production easily. Because I think you guys would agree that the last 10 days of these trainings have been much better than before, where you're actually learning what to do rather than me just telling you to go do it, which you all know you need to go do it. So your homework for this weekend is 2 things. Number 1, get your ass on the Super Saturday tomorrow morning. I'm sorry, I'm a little sassy this morning. It's from 9 to 1 o'clock. If you live in Tampa, you need to be there. I don't care what you got going on. Oh, I work. Great. Reschedule your work, right? Swap a shift. Call in sick, because you're going to learn how to build a business. Okay. If you're not in Tampa, it's on Zoom. You can log in and put a headset on or a headphone in and listen. Okay. It's rvptrainingcenter.com. Will you put that in the Zoom chat so they can copy it? rvptrainingcenter.com. It's the same Tuesday night link. You'll stay in the main room. It's going to look just like a Tuesday night training. Guys, I'm telling you, I will be looking at who is on that, because we're going to explode. rvptrainingcenter.com. Cassie beat you to it again. So not that it's a competition, but anyway, guys, so don't miss that, guys, because I really believe that this is the last month we don't recruit 100 people for the rest of our base shop. I really do. I really believe that we're right there. I also, like, we are $5,000 away from last month's production numbers in terms of premium. We're going to hit that today, probably, just so y'all know. It's like we are at a momentum point right now. You would be silly not to double down and get some people up on these calls and get some people learning and not latch onto the momentum. Again, I'm talking about this on Saturday, so don't miss it. So your first piece of homework, clear your schedule for 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturday. Okay. Your second piece of homework is to find 2 life insurance policies from people that are not currently clients. Okay. I don't care what group life insurance, accidental death and dismemberment, a family policy. I really don't care what it is. Your homework is to find 2 life insurance policies. Here's a really, really, really easy way for you to potentially pick up a couple of them. Throw it on your Facebook and say, hey guys, I'm currently training on life insurance. I need to just review a couple policies. If you would be willing to let me review your policy for free for my training, I would appreciate it. Send me a message. Guys, I did that 2 years ago when I was in training, and that's where I closed about $15,000 in premium in a week with Andy. I threw a post up, and then every message I was sending people, only married people with kids. Okay, that's the secret. But I messaged all the married people with kids, and I said, hey, I'm training for a life insurance license. Would it be okay with you if I looked at your life insurance just to get some training? Some people will say yes, some people will say no. And then what I would do is I'd get the policy, I'd go to Andy, and we'd make a 4 minute video, and we'd send it back to them. We'd say, hey, Caleb, Angie, thanks so much for letting Josh look at your policy. We really appreciate it. I was training Josh. I just saw that you know, your whole life insurance policy looks like it's going to lapse in about 9 years. We don't know if you knew that or not. If you'd be open to looking at what the difference would be, maybe if you switched over with us or getting a quote from us to see if we could get you something that wasn't going to time out in a few years. If you'd be open to that, we'd love to meet with you. And then we met with like 50% of those people, closed policies. It's laydowns because they're literally giving you what you need to show them that what they have is not enough. And then you're also going to get trained in the process. So guys, that's all I got for you today. Hopefully that was good. Your homework, don't miss tomorrow's call or don't miss tomorrow's training, and get 2 policies for us to train you with by Monday. Okay. By Monday. That's the goal. Monday. All right. Everybody type Monday in the Zoom chat. That's your goal. All right, guys. That's all I got. I love you all. Have an amazing day. See you guys.